Hi everyone, week 3 on the Mistress. Thought I'd just let you see my new additions, what I got earlier in the week, and tell me what you think to them. Yes, I know I said I wasn't having tangs, and obviously you can see the regal tang there. She's not called Doreen, she's called Betsy, but she's got a yellow belly, which I've only ever seen a couple of them before. They're normally all blue. But she was in someone's tank and he's had to let it go, and he had that 4 years, and it came with that lipstick tang, which is my wife's favourite fish. So yes, I have said what I was not going to do and have tangs, but them two I got this week. My missus has called that one Charlotte and that's Betsy. But what do you think to them? I'll move back. So that is 11 fish now, so I'm not putting anything in the tank now for another 2 weeks to let it settle down, because let's face it, Charlotte, or Scarlet, whatever her name is, I think it's Scarlet, is about 8 or 9 inches. She is bigger than my hand, believe it or not. She's not little, and I was worried that, look how fat she is, worried that she wasn't eating, but she started pecking the seaweed last night, so it's put my mind at rest. I'm going to feed her shortly and see if she starts eating some mysis. But that there lady, my long nose, has been munching away on my zoas, and look at the state of them. Closed up, not out properly, she doesn't leave them alone. So I have got a fish catcher on the floor, and I'm debating whether to put it on there, on that rock, and catch her and take her back to the shop. But I'm gutted because she's settled in so well, eating well, gets on great with the other fish. But if she's going to be a coral nipper, the corals are coming soon, and they're more important to me than one fish. One fish ain't going to ruin my tank. But something I've always wanted, typical, do I get one that I still want to nip corals, you know? And my little Monty Pora there, look. It seems to be actually growing. It's getting a lovely white ring round it. And there, just there, I had a Monty Pora, and it's been dead for about 3 or 4 months. It grew all on here in the old tank. Well, it's actually getting its colour back and coming back. I can't believe it. It's coming back to life, which has really pleased me. But all my perimeters are doing really well. I've got no ammonia, no night rates around about 15, which ain't bad at all, because you need a bit, don't we, you know? But yes, I've tested my KH, it's at 8.6, my calcium's at 435 I think, magnesium's 1380, so I reckon I'm going to keep them at that. I'm not going to be chasing numbers. My pH is 8.1, salt's at 25, my temperature's at 26, roughly. But yeah, it's 3 weeks old today, and that water is crystal clear. I do change my socks on my tank. Well, I take them off on a Wednesday and a Sunday, turn them inside out, bang them in the washer on a 40 with no wash powder or anything, and just give them a wash just with the hot water in the washing machine. Twice a week, Wednesday and a Sunday, I do my socks. My sump is still spotless, so everything at the minute is good. There's Chloe, me angelfish at the back, my coral beauty. Me anemone bubbles are doing awesome. But yeah, I'm not going to doing anything for 2 weeks, but I wouldn't mind some advice on, I've got 11 fish, I'm thinking of putting up to 15 in, but I don't want anything really big now. I've got my showpieces, as you can see, but I would like someone to recommend something for me, you know, maybe a school of chromas, or maybe some razzes. I ain't got any razzes. But I don't know what to put in, but I don't want it to look too busy and too packed. So if anyone's got any ideas or something I haven't thought of, what will be safe in a reef tank, I would really be helpful for me, because there's 11 in there, and I don't know whether to put just a few more in or what. I could do with some advice. I'd be grateful, you know, because I've got butterfly fish. If that comes out, I would want that replacing. But I've got tangs, rabbit fish, butterfly fish, angel fish, clownfish. I've got a goby. I've got a blenny there. Look, Neil. And my little goby lives down there. I thought I'd lost it because I hadn't saw it for 4 days. And it come out and I got my dragonets, look, ant and deck. So I don't know what to look at him. He's a little bugger. He sits everywhere. He makes me laugh, he does. So if anyone can recommend something, or you may turn around and say, you've got enough, Dave, you don't need any more, you know. I don't know, because I do now, in 2 weeks' time, I ain't doing nothing for 2 weeks. I'm just letting it have another 2 weeks to just take up them 2 big fish I put in case I get any spikes from, because that done half poo, that lipstick tang. I mean, it's the 3rd time. I've had 2 before and they ain't lived a week. They never ate, and I was really worried. But I got talked into these by the shopkeeper, M&L Aquatics in Scunthorpe, who went, Dave, he would look awesome in your tank. But they've been together, them two, for 4 years, so I couldn't separate them. Yes, they weren't cheap, but he did them for me for 150 quid the pair. And let's face it, Doreen's about 5 inches or more, and that thing there, well, like I say, it's bigger than my hand. I thought, is it too big for my tank? But maybe not. You know, it's just, the tank's just big enough for it, I think. But it is one of my wife's favourite fish, and I do like it. And I must admit, look, it is a beauty, innit? It's a stunner. I'm just waiting for its fans to come on its trails, to come on its tail, because it should have them. It's that big, but I don't know if they all get them or not. But it's got amazing colours on its face, look. And Doreen, I've never had one with a yellow belly before. I've only ever seen 2 before. They're normally all blue, so, you know, that's a bit different. She's not fully coloured up yet. Like I said, she's a little bit on her nose, is a bit funny still, because, like I said, she's been pushed about and battered about a bit lately, moving from place to place and that. He moved home, set up his tank, couldn't cope. His missus was going off her head because she wanted decorating, and the tank was in the way, so it got moved from its old house to his new house, from there to a fish place, from a fish place to this fish place in Scunthorpe to me, all in a matter of a bloody week or so. And she hasn't come out with white spot yet again, no. You know, I don't think there's any, well, everyone has something in the tank, but with it all being so new in that, I think I've got away with it, because if she was going to get white spot, she'd have had it now. This is day 3 I've had her, and she's alright. I mean, the first day I got her, she was eating. But yeah, I just thought I'd let you see this lot. I know it's been a bit of a long and boring one. I do go on a bit, but I'm a Yorkie, you know, we do chat a lot. But yeah, any advice on fish? And then I'll be asking what corals to be putting in soon, okay? Cheers for watching. I hope I haven't bored you too much. Bye.